This is TechCrunch. Mike Pritkoff says he knows what it's like to let stress take over one's life. While building his first company, he said he worked long hours and he gained weight. After exiting his company, he said he tried many things to lose the pounds: extreme workouts, calorie tracking, and fasting. While it worked, consistency was the hard part, he said. Now, what he really wanted was a coach who would keep him accountable. So in 2019, he launched Simple, an AI-powered health coaching app that helps people lose weight. Then, in 2023, he added its standout feature, an AI coach named Avo, which helps give tailored advice to users' needs and progress. The company wants to help people lose weight without the guilt or grind that is innate to the toxic diet culture. Having built the company to a current $160 million in ARR with 700,000 subscribers, Simple announced on Wednesday that it closed a $35 million Series B funding round led by actor Kevin Hart's Heartbeat Ventures. The company has raised $45 million in total funding. Pritkoff said that Avo handles more than 100,000 daily coaching conversations and processes nearly 300,000 daily meal logs. Users fill out a form to help them build a personalized program. Then they are introduced to the AI coach. It collects information like meal logs from user input, and it runs assessments that score habits and nutritional quality. He said the coaching is delivered through a chat powered by LLMs that adapt tone and content to each person with memory for long-term context and constitution-based fine-tuning. Obviously, the app is a direct competitor to Noom, perhaps the most popular behavioral dieting app in the industry with millions of users, and it competes with Weight Watchers and MyFitnessPal. Now, Pritkoff said it is different from its competitors because it does not offer generic lessons or generally track calories, nor has it ventured into supplying GLP-1 medications. He said, "We provide personalized coaching, not just tracking. Avo adapts daily plans across nutrition, fasting, movement, and habits as it provides real-time meal feedback and tailored check-ins. It does, however, help complement GLP-1 users and their medication, acting as a behavior engine that helps sustain routines after the meds stop. Although the coaching premise of the app has remained unchanged, the rise of LLMs has been a boon to personalization." He said, "Every dialogue, every logged meal feeds a closed-loop learning system that updates each person's profile and improves our cohort-level models. With each iteration, Avo becomes more accurate and more proactive." Pritkoff said that Heartbeat approached the company after it launched Avo 2 years ago. The firm already had a few health investments under its belt, and Pritkoff said that at the time, "We weren't looking for investors, but Heartbeat Ventures felt like an amazing fit for us, so we agreed." He added that the app already had the metrics, profitability, and traction. Others in the round included the private credit firm Liquidity. Pritkoff believes users have taken to the app because it doesn't feel clinical to them. He said virtual wellness has become the default front door for weight management as it's proven affordable and accessible. Now, he wants to expand his company's GLP-1 companion features and also launch specialized women's health and midlife programs. Eventually, he plans to expand beyond weight loss and make a health app that can help with sleep, stress, and movement. Pritkoff said, "Our vision is to become the Duolingo of health. The goal is simple: become the go-to fun health companion people use every day and the most effective way to build healthy habits." The battery world has fallen head over heels for lithium iron phosphate cells, a cheap, durable chemistry that can lower the price of a vehicle by thousands of dollars. Tariffs and anti-China regulations have complicated the picture for American automakers. Eric McShane, a co-founder and CEO of Electroflow, told TechCrunch, "We think LFP is the missing ingredient for energy prosperity. The problem is it's literally 99% made in China. If we want to have a chance of competing, we've got to flip that script. McShane and his co founder, Evan Gardner, have developed a technology they think is capable of undercutting Chinese producers on cost by cutting out several steps in the production process. If they can deliver, they could cut the cost of an LPF battery by as much as 20% while building a domestic supply chain. McShane said, "We looked at the whole process of mining, starting from the rock or the salt water and getting all the way to a lithium chemical. We were like, man, that's like 10 steps. That clearly is not the best way to do it." Much of the world's lithium comes from salty water found deep underground. When pumped to the surface, those brines can be processed to extract the lithium they contain. Brines in the U.S. contain millions of tons of lithium, enough to produce millions of EVs per year. The potential is so large that ExxonMobil is developing a site in Arkansas, but refining costs make competing with Chinese suppliers difficult. LFP powered from China sells for around $4,000 per metric ton today, about one-third what it costs in the United States. But McShane said that once Electroflow is at full-scale production, he expects the company will be able to produce it for at least 40% less than the Chinese producers, all while doing it right here in the U.S. He said, "In our V1 system, end of this year, our goal is to be about a $5,000 per metric ton production cost point, and we're going to scale up and get this to less than $2,500 per metric ton." TechCrunch learned that Electroflow recently raised a $10 million seed round. The round was led by Union Square Ventures and Voyager, with participation from 50 Years and Harpoon Ventures. The process developed by Electroflow takes just 3 steps to transform salty water into LFP material. The startup recently proved the technology worked on salty brines extracted from a pipe at a geothermal site in California. Electroflow's technology is based on lithium-ion batteries themselves, not surprising given that both McShane and Gardner previously researched batteries and battery materials. McShane said, "We just were really fascinated by the idea of using newer technology, like battery technology, and applying it to other industries beyond batteries. Applying battery tech to mining, turns out, is really fruitful." The startup's key technology is a cell which contains anodes that, when run in one direction, absorb lithium ions from brines and then, in another, release them into water-containing carbonates. When both passes are finished, the result is lithium carbonate that's ready to be reacted with phosphate, iron, and other reagents to produce LFP powder that's ready to be shipped to a battery factory. For manufacturers that want to make something other than LFP, Electroflow can stop the process early and just send them lithium carbonate. McShane said the system runs entirely on electricity, and producing 50 metric tons of lithium carbonate per year would require only as much as one U.S. household. When the full-size system is complete, it will be packed inside a 20-foot shipping container and be capable of generating 100 metric tons of LFP material per year. McShane said that we're going to churn out these electrochemical cell stacks and really be able to process a lot of brine across the U.S. He's confident the company will be able to undercut Chinese producers even in a few years when Electroflow reaches commercial production. He added, "Unless methods in China change to be a complete blank slate, clean sheet solution like we're doing, they can't get much lower than this." That's it from TechCrunch. For more tech stories like these, go to TechCrunch.com.